Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Stephanie, and I thought I would give you guys an update since it's been about 6 months since I started working with blingabc, sayabc, gogokid, and vipkid. So first up on my update list, I still have not received any classes from Bling ABC. Even though I scored in their top tier of their performance and gave them my peak time availability, I still haven't received any classes. So I just kind of let my contract expire. Second update is with Say ABC. I loved them when I did my first blog about it. Um, they have since, I had to change my schedule because I went back to full-time teaching, and I had to change from one time period to the time period before that for classes. And they took away my homerooms, and I have never received another homeroom since about August. I let them know that I had the change in schedule. I closed my slots and opened up the other ones, and I just still haven't received any more classes from them, which I'm disappointed because I loved their curriculum. I loved the way the company was ran. It was nice. The students were great. The songs were catchy and fun. You didn't have to do a secondary reward, but I haven't gotten any more classes. One speculation on this is because since I was hired in May, back in I think September or October, they changed the base payment rate from $15 per class to $13 per class. So new teachers who were hired on with the $13 per class pay rate, which might be a reason why they're not giving me, a veteran teacher, any more classes and giving the classes to new hires who are only being paid $13 per 40-minute class. But I still like the 40-minute classes. I like the 4-on-1 structure and not having a secondary reward. The pay is still decent. After you teach 9 classes in a row, not in a row per day, Mondays and Thursdays are paired, Tuesdays and Fridays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, or Saturday and Sundays are paired. And you have to teach the same section, the same time, and on those pair days in order to receive a homeroom. And a homeroom means you have that class for 9 different classes. And after those 9 classes, if you complete them, then you get a bonus pay of $4 per class, which equals to $36 at the end of teaching those 9 lessons. They do have a summer and a winter camp, which are 5 classes, and that is a Monday through Friday class, and you get a bonus pay for that as well. So I'm hoping that SayABC gives me some more classes, but I'm not holding my breath. The other company that I was going to review is gogokid. Last time I did a review, I hadn't taught any classes since my trial class, and I was disappointed. But I did finally teach about 10 or so classes in a month. I didn't like it as much as I like the structure and the class design of vipkid. They also changed from giving stars to giving gems to students. So I would have to go out or create some secondary reward with the gems. And I just didn't feel like doing that. Also, they are a little more picky now. You have to push a start button, and sometimes a lot of teachers say that that start button doesn't start at the right time. If the classroom gets refreshed, the time starts over. They're just being very picky right now. Also, their payment structure was much better when I signed on. There was a credit score system where everybody starts out at 100, And if you teach so many classes, you get another credit score up. But if you got 110, then you got a bonus raise. And if you got to 120, then you got another bonus on top of that. But they have since changed that, and now it is very, very tricky. It depends on the number of classes you teach per day. It depends on what level they put you at. There's levels 1 through 5, and you don't get a bonus pay until level 3 or 4. So, and then depending on how many classes you teach depends on how much bonus pay you get for that day. And it goes by day instead of where the credit score was on a monthly system. So that's very confusing. And so I renewed my contract with them, and I keep it open, but I try not to open classes with them, just not somewhere I prefer. vipkid is still my favorite. I'm almost teaching exclusively with them. My bookings have really picked up. I'm almost fully booked most of the time I want. I usually hit that 45 or more classes per month where I get an extra $1 per class. I was offered more pay with vipkid, so that helps as well. I really love the structure. The classes seem to flow better for me. And I love that there's different levels. So when I started, I signed up for levels 2 and 3. And since then, I've gained level 4, 5, 6, and 7. And 7 is actually an hour-long class. I also got my certification in level 1 and a lot of other supplementary classes. So vipkid is just where I love to teach. I did add another company, which is awesome, and it's Magic Ears. And Magic Ears is another one of those 4-on-1 classes, but they are 25-minute classes. So it works well with the gogokid and vipkid scheduling. One thing about Magic Ears scheduling, though, is they schedule for you. The parents don't schedule you. So you open up your availability, and if they have enough classes, then they will book you. Also, it's booked on a tier system. When you start out, you are a freshman, and then you move up into junior, and then once you're a senior, then you get almost fully booked. Right now, I'm at a junior, and I get maybe 50% booked when I open slots. But I don't like that. I don't know whether I'm actually booked until 24 hours before the class. So it might show on Monday that on Saturday I have 10 classes. But by the time I get to Saturday, I might have 2 classes, or I might have all 10 of my slots booked. It just depends on the daily schedule, on whether or not there's enough students. They are also more picky about making sure you smile and keep smiling. You have to hit certain points in their slides by certain time periods. If you're too early or you're too late, then you get phone calls from coaches or messages from coaches letting you know what you did. You could have your account locked if you don't do certain things. They're also very picky about whether you mute or turn off a student's camera so that there are no distractions in the class. So that takes some getting used to. I do like that there's no secondary reward. Everything is based off of trophies that you give the students through the online class system. Pay is higher for me at Magic Ears as well. I started off with $9 since having my TESOL. Now I'm up to $10 per class, and then you can earn bonuses on top of that. You get bonuses for if you log in 3 minutes early before your first class. You get bonuses for opening so many peak times. There's now a carrot system, so you can earn raises, 50-cent raises every 6 months. So I do like that. So right now, for me, it's between Magic Ears and vipkid. I love both companies, so if you are looking for one, those are the two I suggest. Um, I will try to do uh, some separate videos about just Magic Ears, just Say ABC, and just vipkid again, just to kind of give an update on how those work. As always, I will have my referral links below, and feel free to leave a comment, and I will try to get back with you. Thank you, and see you later.